Katie in here? All right. Hey, don't give that girl a stage and a mic. You see what happens. People start sweating. All right, so keep in mind, I know how many people are here for the first time? Yeah. Okay, I want you guys to know when we started these 4-week challenges, and by the way, this is our largest and first week or 4-week challenge in a new facility. Okay, yeah. So I want you guys to keep in mind what we say, and actually Dawn, who you're going to hear from later, one day I asked her in Fit Club a few months ago, I said, Dawn, how are you doing today? She said, better than I was doing yesterday. Okay? That's kind of become our mantra here. I want you to make sure that you're competing against yourself as you were yesterday, not against the person who is to the left or the right of you. So set your own goals, understand your own boundaries. Okay? When I started getting back into this, I had to remember that I am no longer the athlete that I was. So I had to just kind of find a whole new normal, okay? So make sure you guys know that. Secondly, as you see, we have a lot of people. So, and some of you have decided to have children, okay? Don't know why, but sounds like a great idea for some people. When you bring those children, we have a place for them on Wednesday and Sunday. We do that for free because here it's about contribution. So we're going to ask those of you who have decided to populate the world with these beautiful kids to volunteer and contribute by watching them and helping watching them on Wednesday and Sunday. If we get a lot of contribution, then we don't have to do it all that often. Also keep in mind that they cannot be on the workout floor. We can't have them running back and forth for liability reasons. And so when we see them, again, especially without a parent, we scoop them up and you will find them in that room over there. Okay? So make sure you do that. So this is what we all came here for. It's 20% exercise, it's 80% nutrition, it's 100% mindset. And so Scott, who actually found me at a yoga studio, walking aimlessly and got me involved.
Found him at a yoga studio, right? Do you believe that? That's true.
I really was. I don't know what I was doing there, honestly. Okay? But so we're going to go over the Nutrition 101 training program so you guys understand what that is. When you leave here, you're going to know what you need to do to reach your level 10 results, or at least get on that journey. So, Scott Hornick.
So, my name is Scott Hornick, and I was very blessed that Herbalife found me. God bless you. Before Herbalife, I thought I was in amazing shape. I was really fast on my bike, but it was funny. I was missing a few components, and I was that person that kept working out more and more and more. I ate really clean. You know, I did everything I could, yet I always had a little bit of belly. It didn't really make sense, but to be honest, I'm a guy. You know, I'm married. I have 3 beautiful children that I love. So, you know,
they belong in that room.
But for me, you know, I really felt good because I was fast, but didn't really know why things didn't work out. So I always thought I just need to work out more. I just need to make more time, and I didn't always do that. So it was amazing. Whenever I found me, I got on a simple program. Not only did I get a lot faster on my bike and start beating people, but I leaned up quite a bit. I lost 25 pounds, which for a skinny guy was quite a lot, you know. I was pretty excited about that. But the best part was, after fixing things and getting it right, I got off of taking 2 Ambien a night sleeping. And for me, that was everything. I mean, I've done some really dumb things on Ambien. There's YouTube videos to prove it. And I'm really not joking. So, you know, for me, having Herbalife find me and what it's created for me is not only, you know, being able to be a coach and help so many people, but as well the opportunity to learn myself how to fix things that I had challenges with. So today, our intention with this time is to delve into the why of nutrition and to change the way you think, because I could tell you what to do. And who's ever been told what to do to get skinny? Anybody? Okay, I have. Did it work?
No.
Weird, right? Why not? I mean, it worked for them. I see them, it worked, but you know what? There's so many reasons why. And what we have to first understand are what are basic nutritional principles, and then we're going to talk about the sheet in front of you and how it relates to you. Because each of us is very different. If I went on Will's weight loss program, I would gain weight. You know? If my wife went on my program, she would gain lots of weight. So it's all relative, and we each have different needs, and we're going to go over that. So, the first and most important thing I'm going to talk to you about is something we've all heard about, but we don't always know why. Who's ever been told breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right? Heard it from my mom, my grandma. Who doesn't eat breakfast? And be honest with me, okay? And even if I want you to relate to before, I know a lot of you are maybe a couple weeks or months into your program, but before, who didn't eat breakfast? Just raise your hands, look around. Okay, me too. Never. I wasn't hungry. Why would I eat when I'm not hungry? And I'm going to go work out. That's stupid, right? I don't want to go work out on a full stomach. Doesn't make sense. Well, A couple important reasons why. Breakfast is the word break fast. It means we've been fasting all night, we've gone for a long period of time, and now we wake up, our body gets going and says, all right, time to go, give me what I need. And you know what, if you don't, it moves into starvation mode. Your body's really smart. It says, hey, I'm not getting what I need, and I'm going to protect myself. So what it does is it takes and it stores fat, and it does that to preserve itself. Has anyone ever seen pictures of people in third world countries and notice how they have big midsections, yet no muscles, super skinny? It doesn't make sense. They're not eating. Why would that be? Well, it's because they're not eating much and they're storing fat all the time. It's what the body's doing to protect itself. So, super important. If you care about numbers, if you're a nerd like me, you are 158% more likely to be obese if you do not eat breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. 30 minutes. So, who's going to eat breakfast now? Right? Okay? So now, I know I need to eat breakfast. That's great. A lot of us eat breakfast. We eat healthy things. Give me some healthy breakfasts. And especially even if you've changed, what did you do before that was healthy? Give me some ideas.
Pop-Tarts.
Oatmeal. I got that all the time. Okay, healthy, not Pop-Tarts. We know. This is not bad. We don't have to confess. It's not confession. So. Egg whites, cake, bacon. So I hear a lot of things, and there's different properties about different things. So I get oatmeal and bananas a lot, so I'm glad someone shared that. You know, so many people are trying to do that. They're doing granola. They're doing whole grain cereals, okay? Those are what nutritiously? Carbs. What do carbs convert to? Sugar. When your blood sugar spikes, what regulates your blood sugar? Insulin. You're amazing. You guys are going to be teaching next time, okay? And what happens with that excess sugar? What does it do? As what? Fat. It stores it as fat. Wow. So, I'm thinking I'm being smart, right? I mean, oatmeal, it's heart healthy, it's low in calories, but it's just a carbohydrate. I'm actually storing more fat because I'm just having carbohydrates. Now, on the other end, great, I get just egg whites or I get some protein. Some of them are very high in fat, some proteins that were mentioned, and we'll leave those out. But the thing there is, too, I'm not getting the same energy that I need. I'm not balancing my blood sugar because we need to get a balance of carbs and protein. So, I want to show you a little bit of what it looks like. In the morning, carb-based breakfast. We get a little bit of energy. Then, insulin comes by and says, oh my gosh, blood sugar's crazy, stores it. Then we have these gaps. And that's where people are going to coffee. Does anyone know anyone that at 9, 10 in the morning is like, I'm so tired? Right? Maybe it's you. I've been there. I used to drink a lot of espresso. Okay? And the thing is, I justified it because I'm European. It's perfect, right? Well, the problem was my nutrition was way off. It was my nutrition. It wasn't a problem with energy. And you know, everyone needs more sleep. Especially your parents out there. And Will has no excuse because he doesn't have kids, but he still doesn't get enough, okay? So, this is the thing. Everyone needs more sleep, but that's not really the problem. It's nutrition. When you get your nutrition right, you have amazing energy. Some people were here with us this morning at 4:45 and they're like, what is your problem? You're crazy. I haven't even had my tea yet, and I love the tea. You know, but I get my nutrition right and I feel incredible, okay? Even blood sugar, and we're not even going to talk about skipping breakfast, okay? We're not going to live there. But even blood sugar is the most important place to be for a couple of different reasons. First of all, you get prolonged amounts of energy. Your energy lasts a lot longer when you get a balance of carbs and protein. As well, when your body gets what it needs, it says, I do not need the fat. I don't need the fat. Fat is a safety mechanism. It's your body doing something to protect you. So this is where we're going to live, okay? The next thing we're going to talk about real quickly is how long your nutrition lasts. We see it with kids. We know sugar's just real quick. We know that carbs don't last very long, 30 minutes to an hour. We do protein by itself, we get 2 to 2.5 hours. Getting better, but also we don't facilitate the uptake of protein in the muscle, and we don't have the same amount of energy. So carbs and protein together give us 3 to 4 hours. So, we're going to talk about the next thing. Who's ever heard you should eat every 3 hours? Anybody? Oh my gosh, wow. Do you do it?
No.
No? Okay. Why not?
It's too hard.
I'm not... Time. I'm not hungry. You know what? Yeah, it's a time. For a lot of people, it's a time thing. You know, we coach so many doctors and people that have money, but they don't have time. You know, so you got to figure out what's going to work. Sometimes you're not hungry. Why eat when you're not hungry, right? It's counterintuitive. You're thinking, I want to be lean, so I'm not going to eat. Well, this is super important because if we run out of the blood sugar, we move into starvation mode. And then what happens when we eat next? We store some of it. So we got to be eating every 3 hours. So now it explains snacking often. That hurt, you know, stuff we've heard to do it, but we didn't know why. So now it's making a little more sense, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. So eating every 3 hours. We got to really talk about also what we eat. It's going to be a balance of Protein and carbs. So let's talk about great snacks. Throw them at me. Nuts, okay? Oh, let's talk about nuts. Thank you. I want to hear more. Nuts. Okay, how many calories in a serving of almonds?
Like 140.
It's like 180. And how many almonds? So it's like 12 to 16 depending on the almonds. And then how many grams of protein?
Like 9.
6. Look at read on your cans. You're going to be blown away. Peanuts are the same way. We all think, oh, these are healthy. Well, they are in moderation and at the right time, but by themselves, we're getting a lot of fat. We're not getting a lot of protein, and we're not balancing it out with carbs. And the thing is, that's going to eat away at your calorie needs real quick. If you're eating 180 calories of almonds, and trust me, I know you're not eating 180 calories of almonds most of the time, right? Let's be honest, right? 25, sure-ish, handfuls, right? So that was the problem. I used to eat almonds all the time because I was healthy. So healthy. But I ate the whole can, okay? Because they're ripping me off. It's like, it's a joke. 12, that's teaser. So, you know, almonds don't quite fit the bill unless we're going to be active, right? And we're going to go burn them. What a great snack when we're going to go hiking. When we're going to go to the gym. Maybe that's toward the end of our work day. We're going to go to the gym afterward, like you're coming here. Great snack, having some almonds and maybe balancing it out with a carb. You know, we can increase the amount of the almonds, so we get to be balanced. What else? What are some other good snacks?
Our protein bar.
Our protein bars, I love the lemon. Oh my gosh, so delicious. Deluxe protein bars. What else? Smoked salmon is great, but that's just what? So we need to pair it with? Okay, so me by myself, I'm really, really strong, right? But with Will, I'm a little bit stronger. Not much, but a little bit. So think about pairing things and the strength and power of that, right? Carbs and protein together. So let's talk about people who are always like, oh man, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm snacking on celery, carrots, and, you know, okay, what is it in celery and carrots and things like that? Water. Fiber, vitamins, minerals, amazing, but there's no protein and carbohydrates to balance out your blood sugar, so I don't want you to do that in lieu of fueling snack-wise. Now, those of you who work a desk job who have bored eating problems, God bless, eat all you want, go crazy, okay? But don't do it instead of eating a balanced protein and carb snack. Because how many people do you know they're eating those all day and their body isn't changing? Or has anybody here ever done that? Right? And you're like, I'm eating nothing. I don't know why my body's not changing. Okay? So no carbs at dinner. I know a lot of you, who likes HealthQ Nutrition on Facebook? Okay, if your hand's not up, you need to because there's a lot of cool things going on. One is healthy recipes we put out all the time. All these fun things that are carb-free, because healthy can be amazingly delicious and affordable. So check it out. Like HealthQ Nutrition, you'll know about more of what's going on. Real important. But really look at no carbs at dinner, and unfortunately in the US, we have a crescendo of carbs throughout the day. We like do really well at breakfast, and then we have a salad at lunch, and most people aren't putting protein on it. Come on, let's be honest, right? And then pasta, rice. It's so easy, but you know what? That's not going to help you. Carbs. We're not even getting active after dinner. Okay? So super important that we are doing our best to eliminate those. Now, if you're getting carbs out of vegetables and other things, don't worry. Carbs out of legumes, no problem. Okay? But just minimize the carb intake, and also think about beverages. What beverages have carbs in them?
Beer.
Beer, soda, alcohol, wine. Okay? Super important that we look at minimizing that too, because the thing is, we are going to have a tendency, again, to not just store fat, but my problem was I would drink wine every night. Every night, a couple glasses of wine. It's heart healthy, right? Of course, and if you drink more, I'm going to be more healthy. Well, that was what was killing me for sleep, because I was just wrecking the carbs at night, okay? Big difference. I now do the aloe and sparkling water. Oh my gosh, so delicious.
What's a legume?
Legume is a bean. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Legume would be like lentils and different beans. Go crazy. You know, I take beans and I cook them up and I mash them. And I make them into mashed beans. It's like mashed potatoes, only healthy. It's amazing. And there's all these cool things. And by the way, who knows about the meal prep class coming on the 7th, I think? So amazing opportunity to come learn a little bit more. All right, eating enough. This is probably about 30 to 40% of your biggest problem for a lot of you coming in here. Who's ever not been getting results? So I got to eat less and work out more, right? And you get to the point where you're eating like 2 meals barely a day. You're not doing much. You're like, why am I not changing? Okay? Starvation mode. This thing's going to keep creeping up if you don't take care of it. You need to get enough calories. We put together a program for you, and I'm going to talk about those numbers in a moment, that we've already cut calories. Don't think about it. It's already done. Okay? And a lot of you go, wow, there's a lot more calories than I thought. And I'll tell you a quick story. I had a good friend of mine, 500 pounds, over 500. Went to a doctor. They said eat 1,200 calories a day, you'll lose weight. Well, he lost weight to about 40 pounds and then plateaued. Why did he plateau? It doesn't make sense. He's only eating 1,200 calories. Well, his body was crazy in starvation mode. And when he finally came out of it, and we upped his calories and got him great nutrition, made it super easy for him. Excuse me, wow, got all excited. Man, he's now down 155 pounds. He's lost the whole sky. That's crazy, right? Seriously, you can clap for that. It's okay. The next thing is, everyone's always talking about calories. They're like, Scott, well, this is only 100 calories. It's only 50 calories. Calories of what? What's it worth? Okay? I have a little story for you. It's a secret, but don't tell. Okay? 100 calorie snack pack of Doritos. It's still chips. It's crazy. It's crazy. I know. But just don't tell everyone, okay? So make sure you're getting great nutrition and budgeting your indulgences. Who likes some things that are bad for them? Come on, it's okay. Just be honest, right? Yeah. I do too. No problem. Okay? It's okay. You know what the truth is does one meal make anyone overweight? No. Does one meal make anyone skinny? No. It's the average of everything that we do. And the less that we do these things, right, these bad things, the better off we are. So, one thing I want you to learn is that if you do that very infrequently, never feel bad. Ever. Ever. Okay? When you've done great all week and you have one cheat meal, it doesn't even matter what it is. But don't have like a cheat weekend and, Friday night I'm going out and it's time, beer and pizza, and I wake up Saturday morning late because I'm hungover, and now, I missed a fit club and I may as well have a Bloody Mary and, eat biscuits and gravy and pancakes, and I'm going to a Mexican restaurant and having margaritas and a smothered burrito, and it's out of control, okay? No. I'm still coming to fit club, I am still having my shake, it's going to be amazing, and then I have a cheap dinner and I don't even care what I do. I don't care, okay? The other thing is, who loves chocolate or maybe ice cream? Okay, beautiful. It's okay. This is what you're going to do. You are going to protect yourself from yourself, and this is how. You're going to buy 1 bar of chocolate for the whole week. The most delicious, amazing, incredible chocolate that's out there. You buy that, and you have it all in one night, a little bit at a time, whatever you want to do, but you only buy 1 a week. And guess what you'll eat? Only 1 a week. It's crazy. I'm so smart. Okay? So, this is really a big deal. Protect yourself from yourself. And don't kid yourself. Don't go to the store and be like, well, I'm not really going to eat much of this. Okay, really? This is what I seriously want you to do. And you will be in control of what you're buying. When you grab something, seriously say this to yourself. I choose to eat this. Say it. If you have a struggle with it, say, I choose to eat this. It is your choice. You are in control. You have the ability to choose what you do. Okay? Our kids don't have that choice. What we buy, they will eat. So also realize that what you are choosing to eat and buy, they are going to eat. Okay? I choose to eat this, and it'll change what you do. Okay? And protect yourself. Hey, if it's ice cream, no problem. Buy the little Ben & Jerry's. It's $2.99, and I know the pint's $2.99, but the thing is, you're going to eat them both at the very exact same rate. You're not saving any money. Trust me. Okay? Right? Who's ever gone in? I'm going to have 1 scoop. And then you have like 3, and then finally you're at 3, you're like, well, what does it matter? I'll just finish it, Come on, I've been there. Okay? So, also the less you do, the faster you'll go. Okay, next thing, we're going to talk about our numbers real quickly. And your coaches will be able to get with you and answer more questions on these. But actually, before I even show you the numbers, I want to talk about that scale real quick. So we spent a lot of time in research finding the best, most amazing, incredible scale. And for a lot of you who looked at the older scale, the numbers are different. Don't worry about it, okay? If I measure you with a tape measure, and I measure you with the same tape measure every time, we're going to be able to gauge progress. If I measure you with calipers and the same calipers every time, we're going to gauge progress. So this is our new barometer. For those of you who are changing, new barometer. Secondly, this scale is amazing. What this company has done is they've taken and put heart rate monitors on people and gauged them for long periods of time on how many calories they burn on an average day. Not just what is a resting metabolic rate, but what do they do getting up and going to the store or going to work and walking around. And I'll tell you, there's some very different numbers in this room because you're each very different. We even input your activity level so we know a little bit more. So you have 3 numbers on your sheet, okay? Flip it over on the back. On the right-hand side, starting with the 3rd number down, DCI, daily caloric intake. This is the amount of calories your body needs to maintain itself. Now, most of us are here to change. Okay, so the numbers have been adjusted for you for your change. Again, if you have questions, get with your coach. But Know that the number below that is your target calories on a day.